I directly cut the strawberries into thin slices, then laid them flat in the nutrient soil I had prepared in advance. Next, the soil was pre-washed. I sprinkled some water on top. I just need to wait for them to sprout. I cut the remaining strawberries into thin slices and placed them on a paper towel. The surface was full of tiny seeds. I put them under the sun to dry. After a day, the seeds were dried and the little dots on top had appeared. For those with honeycomb holes, don't look. The seeds came off easily when I rubbed them. It was actually quite fun. I poured the strawberry seeds onto the paper towel and prepared the germination tissue. I folded it, sprayed some water, and placed it in a sealed plastic bag, keeping it warm and moist. Now, I just need to quietly wait for the seeds to sprout. I'm curious if the seeds will actually germinate. In addition, to have strawberries sooner, I bought a few strawberry seedlings online. I used the largest pot I had and planted all 3 of them in it. I even tidied them up to make them look nice. My love for them had no place to go. Finally, I gave each of them a sip of the mangpo soup. I hoped they would grow up quickly and survive the winter. By March this year, the state of the plants in the pot looked like this. I suddenly realized, after a whole winter, that flower buds had actually started to form under the strawberry petioles. Even the pufu jin, a variety, had flower buds to make them bloom and bear fruit faster. I removed some leaves, and the pot looked much cleaner. I quickly added some compound fertilizer to provide more nutrients, and it worked really well. 10 days later, 2 pots of strawberries had started to bloom. I quickly grabbed a paintbrush and performed artificial pollination for them. Afterward, 7 or 8 more flowers bloomed one after another, and I pollinated them again. Eventually, I saw ants and bees come to help, so I stopped interfering with them. By April, the 3 pots of strawberries were in full bloom. The dandelions had grown a bunch again to supply nutrients to the strawberry fruits. I cut the dandelions down. The first small green strawberries started to appear on top. It seemed like there were quite a few. I was worried that the soil in the pot might not have enough nutrients after a year, so I thought about repotting them and changing the soil to record the strawberry growth changes. The 3 pots of strawberries were growing even more vigorously. Some of the strawberries had even turned pink. Honestly, I was starting to look forward to the harvest more and more. By day 401, these 3 pots of strawberries didn't disappoint me. They were bursting with bright red fruit. If you look closely, many of the strawberries were already fully ripe. These 2 strawberries were the biggest surprise. After a year of waiting, I could finally harvest them. The red, ripe strawberries were everywhere. I couldn't eat them all. I think this must be the joy of gardening.